Okay. We're live. Hi.
Hi, everyone.
And of course, we're going to wait.
Rainbow Support Group live broadcast.
Hello, everyone.
We're
again doing the same thing we did.
Miss MOCHA is. Yeah, Miss MOCHA is doing some techie stuff and sharing the stream to her page.
Doing business.
Right.
Exactly. It takes a team, man, right? Okay. Stand by. Okay, going live. Too funny. I just clicked into the bottom and one of them said, okay, going live. We're on. The whole machine is like, okay, here we go. Yeah, we're waiting on MOCHA to join us, but she's doing her tag and move things. And I'm trying to keep an eye on everything on my phone as well as the computer, and we all know how well that does. We wanted to come on today just as an extra live and to let everybody know that we are the Rainbow Support Group, SC, out of South Carolina. We're based in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and we are a global international support group for the LGBT. And my name is Kim Williams. I'm one of the co-founders. That's David on the other screen. He's our
Hi.
Isn't actually our meeting. Our meeting will be live on the 14th, which is the second Tuesday of the month at 7 p.m. So if you would like to join us, then please do. But this is just a preliminary to our weekly lives that we're going to start doing to reach out and touch more people in the community at large. Okay, so this is just us getting together today. And we did have some topics. MOCHA and I spoke earlier that we want to talk about. So when she comes on, we're going to talk about being locked in, and the stress involved in that. Look, I'm trying to check everybody. Look, stand by. Stand by. Okay. Okay. So where's MOCHA?
She's coming, I promise. She is coming.
Okay. I don't want to start for her. MOCHA is going to introduce stuff and bring that in, and I wanted her to be able to do that. So I don't want to overstep her. But this is our live. This is a new way of we're doing this. Facebook originally, it was so easy to just add people to the screen. Now we can't do that. And because of quarantine, we are separate from each other. So David Poteet wonderfully found this app through Jeff Neal. Go Neal. They figured it out. Yay. So that we can be side by side. And so we did do that. So it takes a team even outside of the rainbow to pull this stuff together. Hi, Tessa. I'm doing good. You can see I'm tired. I feel better than I did yesterday. Oh, yesterday was awful, and I don't know why I felt bad. I just felt bad all day. It was pretty bad. But then I think that has to do with what MOCHA's going to talk about in a few minutes, and I think that being inside is taking our toll on everybody, to be honest with you. And I know down here in Florida, I've been on quarantine for 28 days. That's a month. That's a month inside. So I can definitely talk to you about that. It says host joined at the top. Does that mean MOCHA's here somewhere?
And Princess MOCHA will be hopping on the screen in just a moment. We're just waiting on her camera to launch.
Okay. She's
right. Here's Miss MOCHA. Everyone say hello to Princess MOCHA. We're on screen now.
Drum roll. We should have a curtain. Da 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 da. Where's MOCHA? Dear Miss MOCHA. There she is. Hi.
Hi.
I see you. I see you. I introduced
David.
Yeah, I know. He'll go away. It'll go away in a second. He said we were waiting on you to come on. And then that'll give us more screen space. I introduced us, the Rainbow Support Group, SC, and he put our website down there. I also introduced myself as Kim Williams, one of the co-founders, and you're Princess MOCHA, and you're the other co-founder. And then I know you said you wanted to intro stuff, so I didn't want to. So we've been waiting on you.
Well, that was a pretty good intro already. But yes, I'm the president and co-founder, one of the co-founders of the Rainbow, along with Kim. And today is just going to be like a little support live. This isn't our meeting live. We're still going to go live on Tuesday, but this is just going to be like a support live just to help get our message out there. I told y'all in some of the previous lives we were actually going to go live a lot more so you could see us in this virtual reality that we're starting to become more accustomed to. So that's what today's live is going to be about.
Mm-hmm. And we're just going to kind of also check in with everybody if you have any big concerns. The Rainbow bumped into a group of which I did some research on because I don't like referring people to people I don't know. It's called betterhelp.com. I want to say, hang on, hold please. .com. And they are all therapists, trained and educated. They have doctorates and master's degrees in therapy. If you guys are having any mental health issues and you feel like you can't deal with them, okay, please give that website a call. It's on our page. Just scroll down. We might want to attach it to the top of the website so it stays there. And then if you don't want to talk to anybody, that's fine. Just click that link and go get you some help. Okay. Right. There is no reason for anybody that should think I don't want to get help because I think somebody will think badly of me. At this point, I think it's very, very important that we all understand the mental stability of everybody is not the same, and crises are handled in very different manners. And we want to make sure that you guys have therapists available if you need them. We are a peer-led support group. So I can hug the shit out of you and I can love you and MOCHA can love you and our team can love you. But if you need mental help, if you need medication, if you're in danger, then you need to contact the resources that we're providing to you to get you some help. Because we want everybody to thrive and survive. And we understand that right now things are tough. Things are tough. Now, we did just today at 6 p.m. put out our confidential mass email that we're going to do each month. This month, we decided to focus on the mental health part and relaxing and calming down. So we covered 3 topics. Those topics were breathing techniques, yoga, and meditation, just as a way to start. Okay. And I love that breathing thing, MOCHA. I've taught that for years. Only if you've ever had a panic attack or anxiety off the chain would you understand how important that is. It sounds so simple. Okay. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But when you're freaking and you're having a panic attack, each one of those takes a huge amount of time to say, look at 5 things, smell 4 things, see what 3 things do you see? What that's causing you to do is it's causing your brain to stop cycling. It gives it a place to stop and to refocus on something else. And if you go all the way from 5 to 1, it seems like it takes forever when you're having a panic attack. But if you can get through to 1, you will be calmer. And at that point, you still might need to call your therapist. You still might need to call somebody to talk to. But at that point, you're calmer. Okay, right. So that's why we wanted to start off with that one. So, MOCHA, what's on your plans?
Hopefully, David, you can still hear me. If you still have that those numbers handy, can you also post those along with our website links, like the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, the Mental Illness Hotline, the Drug Abuse National Helpline, the LGBTQ Helpline? Like, if you still have those numbers, just put those in there because we never know when someone will need those, and we definitely want to encourage doing those in this time.
Hey, Mocha, we just got a cool thing. Hey, I know you. That person, I don't know how to pronounce it. Faux Lyric Rogers. Okay, I know that name. Okay, I know that person. And right there, that's beautiful, babe. That's beautiful. We've been doing Rainbow Lives for that reason. People that have anxiety, even if they know me and Mocha, they might not feel comfortable to come out. So we started offering these almost 2 years, a year and a half ago, or almost a year ago, I guess, of lives so that we could get to people that, what do you say like Fox. Okay, cool. I can do that. Now I'll remember.
I can't see anything, so
you can't see anything. I can. I got it all hooked up right here. I feel all big and important. No, we did this so that we can get to more people. Plus, we found out that the reach of the rainbow is phenomenal. So if we only did our meetings in-house, we're only taking care of maybe Spartanburg or Greer or Anderson when we're in those locations. Right. So we do our confidential meetings, when the pandemic is over, we'll go back. But we do lives so that we can reach more people. So Fox, I'm super excited that you're here. And I'm sorry that your anxiety is so much that you haven't joined us in the past. However, we are now virtual and now you're here. So, and don't forget, mark your calendar for second Tuesday of every month. We're going to go live at 7. And then remember, every Friday, we're going to cover another topic and we're going to go live at 7. That way we're making a touch on the LGBT community throughout the month and covering different topics. Okay, so Fox, if you and your friends have a topic that you want us to cover, let us know. Message us. Go to thersgsc@gmail.com. And both Mocha and I receive the emails that go to that email address. There are 2 people at that same address. So everything you send there, both Mocha and I can get. Make sure that you're on here. I'm so excited that you've come, and I'm glad that you said that, because some people don't say stuff. And then we kind of have to assume, but we know. That's why we're doing these. So I'm excited about that. Mocha, that's cool.
Very cool. And the more, like you said, the more people we can reach, the better.
Yeah, I absolutely do believe that. Yeah, Chris, I can't wait till this is over, friend. Like, big time. Like, okay, we're going to start planning a party like now. Okay? Okay? I want music. Everybody call Ricky. Tell Ricky I'm booking him. Okay? We need Ricky. Okay, and we need to blow out. I need some smoke machines. I need some lights. I want candles. I want beer. I want wine. I want dancing. I even want to see some furries. Come on. Okay, this pandemic is too much for me. It's too regular. Does that make sense? There's just not enough spice in my world without my people. Okay, right. The people are the spice in my life, and I'm very bored, and I'm boring. Ask Mocha. She has been my closest friend for years. Now, if you like conspiracy, ancient aliens, and basically that's it. Unless you want to take a car drive or go to the lake or something.
Look at my alien.
Hey there, that's me and Mocha. Woo, aliens. Okay, that's all we do. So I am very bored here in this thing, which I talked to Mocha earlier, and Mocha, she said, "What do you want to talk about tonight?" Because it's not a regular meeting. Like I have plans for our meeting. Okay, we're getting ready for Tuesday. We're also getting ready for our board meeting on Monday. And we're also getting ready to start our lives. This was an additional live. And when I talked to Mocha, Mocha talked to me. She said, okay, what do you want to talk about? And she listed some things that she wanted to talk about, and so that we can talk about and get everybody ready for next week. But we really don't have an agenda. But I know that Mocha wanted to bring some things to the table. And I really wanted to hear from Mocha about these things because they are impacting everybody right now. Okay, Mocha, it's all you.
Well, actually, you go like when you should talk about what thought provoked you to want to have a live before we actually had the one meeting. Like you said, like I know what you said, but they don't know. So, like, what number did you realize was happening and increasing to want you to do this live? And then we'll.
Well, I mean, I'm not
You're
sure what exactly you're looking for, but I know that you and I have had the conversations before with people that. Now, for those of you that don't know us, Princess Mocha and I, we also were together in business for drag and for the rainbow. So her and I were in a lot of different places over the years, pride related and things like that, to where we met a lot of strangers. The reason why we decided to do the lives that I think you're talking about is when we got talked to by people who said, I want you to know that I've been there, but I just didn't feel good enough to tell anyone. And I want you to know that you saved my life. At that point, we had to say, okay, no matter if they're responding or not, I want you to keep talking to them because they're listening. They might not be out. They might not have the ability to say anything. And they definitely wouldn't come to a meeting. Just like our anxiety person, okay? There is an example of somebody who just admitted, I wanted to come. I've wanted to come for a long time, but I couldn't because of my anxiety. This lives were started to get to more people so that you can receive the love that we're giving and in the safety of your own house or of your own phone, or maybe nobody can know that you're going to a meeting. Okay, but you can take your phone and go into the bathroom and you can have a meeting with your headset on just fine. Okay, now, and then also now that we've got this corona thing, I know I am feeling very on the outside of my community. Now I have extenuating circumstances, like I'm literally far away from them. Like I am 3 states away. So I am having a bigger problem than most. But I'm watching them every day, and everybody's keeping me in touch. And Dole Wheatley, he my love, he sent me a message and he said, I miss your face. So I took an ugly picture of me sitting there and I sent it to him and he's like, yay. And so then we did a video. We were on the phone so long that my phone died. And so all this time I've been trying to charge my phone. I'm like, oh no, I got a live to do. I got to charge this phone. But we're all missing each other very much. And our community, I don't know about the worldwide LGBT, but the upstate of South Carolina, we have like an amazing LGBT community, even if we fight, okay? Even if they don't get along, we all know each other's names and we know who we are. We also knew when people are getting sick. We know who the nurses are that are watching our community. We're keeping an eye on everyone. We know the people that are delivering food, and we know the people that are saving, taking in money, trying to help other people. Our community up in the upstate, I hope that somehow we can get that kind of love worldwide, to where everybody really cares about everybody else. Because right now, a lot of the people that talk to me, they talk, I miss you. I miss you. And I miss you too. And it's funny because remember, we don't do a whole lot. I hug you. I sit with you. We might get together and have dinner or have coffee.
Right.
But other than that, we just kind of hang out together. Right now, we don't have the ability to do that. And it is really affecting everyone. Everyone is tripping because our community, we go to the clubs, we hang out together, we party together, and now everything stopped. So I know that it is hard. Now, is that the reason you were talking about?
That was one of them, but you kind of ended on the second point, which was that you heard that suicide rates have increased.
Oh, wait. And I know that to be true. And I am watching that, and that is my biggest concern, is for the mental health of those. My son did an example, and he was talking, of course, not in the peace, love, rock and roll way that I wanted to talk about. But it made the point valid. Okay, he took an envelope and he said, you know, about the world as it is right now. And he said, there's all these people in the middle of the envelope, and the words he used are key here. But then there's people on the edge. Okay, now when I heard that, I heard mental health on the edge. Okay, so now take it from him and put it into my words. So now here's our world. All the people are in the middle, but there's people that have always been right here on the edge. Well, if we shake that, those people fall off. Right. Okay, good for the people on the middle. They good. Okay, but what about my people on the edge? Right. Okay, I want to pull you back away from the edge. It is uncomfortable right now. Our envelope is going crazy. Okay, everything, we don't know where it is. There's no answers. We talk to one guy on one channel and he gives you one answer. Talk to another guy on another channel, he'll give you another answer. Right. Talk to one doctor, he'll say one thing. Talk to another doctor, he'll say something else. Right now, everything is uncertain. Right now, I think that we do need to reach out, and more so than before. Right. For those people on the edge, for those people that in a normal day aren't okay. Okay, like on a normal Tuesday, they never came to a rainbow meeting because it was just too much. Right. Okay, well, now what do you think they're thinking? Right. Okay, now, hell, if that was too much, boy, I'll bet you this right here is way too much. Okay, and just, you know, like why I want me and MOCHA to come out there. Me and MOCHA have held a place in the upstate to where people respect us and people look up to us and they think Kim and MOCHA aren't tripping. Okay, so I must be doing something wrong because Kim and MOCHA aren't tripping. This video right here is to let y'all know that we tripping. And I wanted MOCHA to talk about MOCHA. MOCHA's been real quiet lately. She's doing her own things on different platforms. But on all honesty, MOCHA's been real quiet lately. And I said, okay, MOCHA, let's talk about MOCHA. How is MOCHA handling this? MOCHA lives alone. Now, the universe is great because she has a lot of dogs. Okay, so she's got people to talk to all day. 4 little people running around the house, making a mess and causing trouble. So she's not alone, but she's alone. So MOCHA, how are you handling? And remember, you're an entertainer. You're used to being around a lot of people. You're used to being very busy. You're used to traveling all the time. You're used to dressing up all the time. What in the hell are you doing? I really want to hear from you.
I mean, I'm going just as crazy as you would think. Like,
right.
Aside of the fact of all of our conspiracy theories and all of that, I am going, it's, you know, I've always said that humans need that communication with other human beings naturally. And I think now we're actually starting to see that. The only way to ease that pain is this virtual system. And so, yeah, I have branched out. Like, I have never really thought, you know, I haven't thought about sitting, you know, doing all these big virtual streams before, but now I actually see what it can do and how good it can make people feel just dropping in just to talk to somebody else, let something off their chest. If not, they can hear an advice that we may have that they may need to hear. But yeah, I'm going just as crazy as everybody else is.
What are you doing to make sure that you don't go into a depression though? Being by yourself, it's got to be hard. I have my son and his wife. Now we're getting a little snippy at each other. But remember, I'm not alone. If I want to go talk to somebody, I can go downstairs.
Right.
Now I don't a lot of the time. I'm good up here.
And stare.
Everybody knows I'm kind of that isolationist. I am.
And in a way, I was too. But even this gets a little bit much. Because, you know, South Carolina did already, like just a few days ago, go on lockdown. But I've already kind of quarantined even before that. So I was already under, you know, the same kind of mindset of, okay, this is what it's going to be like for a while. There's not going to be any communication really with anybody, because we can't spread this virus anymore. We all got to work together. We got to have cooperation, which was last month's word. You'll find the new word on this upcoming live that we do on Tuesday.
That's right, because I found it and I have it.
I found the picture again, so I have a screenshot that I took of it, which I'm glad I did because I left the original copy with you. So
right, with me, because I have it. And then, of course, I went out of state and didn't intend to be here this long. Yeah, I was already supposed to be home, but the pandemic. And can't come home to no house and no job. Right. How do you do that?
While we're speaking of the virus, I got some statistics from WIS News 10. Of course, I already said the lockdown was at 5 now. We know that. As far as deaths of the virus go in South Carolina, we've had 5 more deaths, which adds to a state total of 72 deaths statewide. I want to go ahead and I'm going to go by county of how many cases there are, not deaths, but cases of the virus.
Right, because there are people recovering, and I need the rainbow audience to know that. I'm a statistic person, so every day I put in, how many deaths compared to how many have it, how many recover compared to how many have it. And when you do it like that, they're not so scary numbers. Okay. To me, telling me 7,000 people died, to me, that's huge. Okay. But when you do it by percentage, and just like the doctor said the other day that I posted, remember, it's a virus like the cold and other viruses that we've gotten through time. Right. Some people, as you see, by the hundreds of thousands, they are recovering. Okay, they are recovering. This is not an automatic death sentence. But what his big point was, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you've got good lung health. Make sure you ain't smoking yourself out crazy, because that's not going to help. Make sure that you're not drinking yourself into oblivion, because your immunities aren't going to be up. Make sure you're eating good food. Make sure you're doing your yoga, and give your body a fighting chance to fight this. Yes, there are deaths from this. Yes, it is scary. I mean, if it wasn't scary, we wouldn't be on lockdown. Okay. What? This is I like everybody saying, Kim, you're making a big deal out of it. I'm like, oh, really? They shut the ports down. Okay. I don't know what you think I'm making up. Okay. I can't go to the grocery store. My son and I just got back from the liquor store. They do their 8-day liquor run. And since we went last time, there's now a sign on the door that says only 2 in at a time. Okay, now the first time we went, like 8 days ago, that sign wasn't there, but there were red X's on the floor inside. Okay, this is the weirdest shit ever, okay? This is the weirdest shit ever. So I know that it's affecting people, and it's terrible because I know life has happened, but I do have the reputation of always being happy and the partier, and I'm good to go. Well, let me tell you, I have snapped people's heads off in the last couple of days because I just got irritated. And then I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I need to tell you that I'm irritated. I'm not biting your head off. Okay, I don't mean to. I can hear it in my voice. I can hear what I'm saying, and I'm just sounding irritated. So I think everybody needs to look. I swear, the shadows on this make me look like I have gunk in my teeth. It's killing me.
I can't see you, so I don't see nothing, but
okay, good, because I hope not. I forgot what I was saying, Mocha.
We're talking about the virus, how you have to say, and how you're snapping people's heads off.
Oh, and that's what you were going to see? I love Mocha. Yes, and we are getting snappy at each other. Like I noticed the other day, Brandon said something, and I'm like, what'd you say it like that for? And then I'm like, oh, okay. Well, now I'll take leave and I'll go upstairs and watch my TV.
Right.
Because it wasn't anything. It wasn't that he was being mean. It wasn't that I did anything. It was just right then he was irritated.
Right.
And I needed to understand, maybe you need a minute. No harm, no foul. And I like staying in my room. Now, I've done a lot of work, though. And I told Dole that. Dole's like, so what have you been doing? And I showed him this huge stack of book work that I have done for the Rainbow. And he's like, well, wow, I'm glad you're keeping busy. I said, yeah, I've been keeping busy because I work every day. It's just like I have a job. I'm just not getting paid for it. So that's one of the things that I'm doing to stay busy. And I do sticky notes. Like, you should see my my desk, my sticky notes. Okay. And I tell myself, okay, Kim, you need to do yoga today. And I put it on my list. And okay, I need you to add a little bit of exercises to that. And so I do that. I put down stupid things, though, like laundry, change the cat box, wash the cat's water bowl. I know it sounds stupid, but it gives me something to do, and I have to check off my list. So when I get there at night and I look at my list, I'm like, oh, look, I didn't do that. So am I keeping up with taking a bath? I am. Am I keeping up with brushing my teeth? I am. I'm trying to stick to somewhat of a schedule as much as possible. Now, Brandon said something the other night, my son did, and he said, man, I hate this. It feels like it's always the weekend. And it was like Wednesday night. And I said, but B, you have to go to work in the morning, and so do I. Now, we don't leave the house, but we start the coffee pot. Brandon goes downstairs to his office. Amy goes to her office, and I go to mine. And then we do work independent. We don't even talk to each other all day. It's just like they've gone to work. Right. So that's an idea for some people. Right. But Mama, I can't imagine what the hell you're doing all by yourself.
And that, I mean, that what you just said, that also goes back to this new virtual world that we're starting to have to get adjusted to. Because like entire corporations have like closed down because of it. So let's go over. We said there's 72 deaths in this state. Total cases are 3,065. So a breakdown of each county, and I want y'all to try to remember who has the most cases in what county. I'm going to go through each one. So let's start with Aiken. They have 6 cases. Allendale has 2 cases. Anderson has 4 cases. Barnwell has 1 case. Beaufort has 2. Berkeley has 6. Charleston has 15. Cherokee has 3 cases. Chester has 1 case. Chesterfield has 1 case. Clarendon has 5 cases. Darlington has 2 cases. Dillon has 2 cases. Dorchester has 7 cases. Edgefield has 4 cases. Fairfield has 1 case. Florence has 11 cases. Georgetown has 3. Greenville has 54 cases. Greenwood has 1 case. Hampton has 1 case. Horry has 18. Kershaw has 7. Lancaster has 10. Lawrence has 2. Lee has 3. Lexington has 23. Marble has 1. Newberry has 2. Orangeburg has 2. Pickens has 5. Richland has 35. Spartanburg has 11. Sumter has 16. Union has 1. Williamsburg has 1. And York has 5.
Now, what I have to say about that, I know that that all sounds gloom and doom. This is what I'm doing. I know y'all can't see it, okay? But I look at it every day. And I keep an eye on South Carolina because that's where most of my peeps are. Now, according to what I'm looking at, there's only 67 deaths so far in South Carolina. May it stay that way. May it stay that way. How is it going to stay that way? Is if everybody stays home. That's why we've got to stop the virus from continuing forward. I am seeing a slow. I feel so sad for New York. I think they are having the worst time. And right behind them is New Jersey. But if you look at the map, that makes sense because people live in New Jersey and they work in New York. So they're moving back and forth through there. Like Mama said when she lived with the counties in South Carolina, you can tell where a lot of people are and where a lot of people aren't. Like the highest rate was like in Greenville and stuff like that, where there's a lot of people, but you get out into the more rural areas and there's less people getting affected.
Right.
Just know, I think it's in everybody's best interest to stay home. I know it's hard. I do know that the groups in the upstate have done their best. I know. They're going to keep getting bigger. Remember,
I cannot believe, but I can believe that Greenville has 54. That's the highest. The second highest was Richland with 35.
Now remember where the airports are. Okay, remember where the airports are.
Right.
Okay.
And that's also
Miami, Florida. In Florida, there's 300 and there's 17,000 confirmed cases in Florida. Of those, 6,000 are in Miami. Why? The airport. Okay, so you're looking at New York,
right,
Chicago, LA, Miami, all of these places. Of course, they would have a higher rate of infection in those locations. That's not scary. That's normal. That's the airports. That's where all the people from so many different places come together. So to me, that's not scary. That's the way it is. Okay. And just like, think of this virus like a cold. Okay. Just for this example, if I was in high school with you guys, okay, so me and MOCHA, we in high school and we hanging out together and I have a cold and I sneeze. Okay, well, a couple days later, MOCHA gets a cold. Okay, and then a couple days later, a friend of hers on the band got a cold. Okay, colds and viruses transmit to each other. That's not odd. That's not weird. What?
I said I was not in band. I was in orchestra.
Oh, I am so sorry. I'm sorry. I was out in the smoking area with the bikers. Okay, so I can't help you, nerd. So you were a nerd. Okay, and I was not.
We were the orchestra.
You were the band geeks. Okay. No, I was not those people. I should have been. I would have gotten further in my life had I been. But that's not the path that I went on. But yeah, I mean, and I want everybody, they've been saying it on Facebook. You need to look at the number of recoveries. Okay, focus on that. That's a good thing to look at because the percentages of recoveries exceed the percentages of death. And the deaths like they're talking about is disproportionately the poor.
Yeah.
And the old and the people that don't have good medical care. Okay, but we know that in our world. We deal with that all the time. So they're being affected, but I am glad people are staying home. It's going to stop more people from getting it. Where is it going? Who knows where it's going? Are you a band geek, Kaizen? I'm sorry, I wasn't that. Now, I was 4.0, though. I was a nerd. Okay, so, but my friends back in the day, my friends were my teachers and we all partied. So we didn't party with the kids. I partied with my teachers. I partied with my parents' friends in the neighborhood. It was a different time. Back in the day, I got high with the cops. Way back in the day. No.
You're breaking in and out.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit. Talk again.
God, I missed your face. I missed your face. You leaned close to the Yeah, I want this to be over. Let's go some cheese sticks.
Oh my God, cheese sticks would be so good.
Cheese sticks and a movie night. I'm down. No kidding, right? If they knew how to make us happy. Bring her sushi, bring me cheese sticks, and we're good.
And the White Russian.
Yeah. And I've got some more amarula today.
Oh my God, I finally got some of that too.
Did you? Good.
Yeah.
Good. That's good stuff. Look, Chris was in band. So was Lee. How funny. So now I only hang out with band geeks. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow.
Orchestra people in our group, I'm sure. I know of several, but
Chris, you. Wow. We want to know from you guys though, do you want us every week? The Rainbow is going to provide a live, and each person in our group is going to present a topic, an idea, some suggested we do some cooking, yoga, meditation. He wants me to find somebody to do Zumba on here. I don't know how to do that, and I'm too fat to do Zumba. So someone else is going to have to take the reins on that one. Hey, Kyson, you skinny? You do Zumba?
Yep, that's all.
He might have cardio. He could breathe good. Okay.
Because I'm not doing it.
Yeah, Kyson, no. I'm not doing no, I'm doing yoga.
Yoga.
And I want you to know, if you're going to do yoga, you really need to start with the beginning YouTube video, because believe it or not, you're going to pull muscles. I didn't realize, and okay, look, I'm going to show you. So let me turn on a light. I know, I'm going to turn on a light. Hang on.
No, I mean, that's not going to help. Like, I can't see you at all.
Why can't you see me at all? Why can't you see me at all?
I'm sure they can. I can't, though.
But so why can I see you?
I won't know what you're showing me.
Well, I know. Well, then I wouldn't do any good. Anyway. Well, I'll show you and you can watch it again. Okay. There's a simple thing. Now, remember, you have to. Now, Mama, you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sitting up on your butt on the floor. And you have to put your head over your heart and your heart over your bottom part, okay? Believe it or not, we all sit really shitty. So try to do just that. Just sit with your head over your heart and then a straight line down into your pelvic, okay? That's making you sit in an extremely upright position, which you're not used to doing. So you sit in that position for 10 minutes and you keep reminding yourself, head over heart, heart over pelvis. You keep doing that. The next day you're going to be sore. So just know, yoga, it looks really simple, but it's not.
Oh, no, but it helps. But it is helpful. So.
Yeah. Trying to tame the thickness, whatever. Dole and I had a conversation. There was somebody in the upstate that posted a picture that made me very upset because they looked so skinny and they didn't look well. And now I've got these boys, Brandon in my house and Dole today, talking about how they were afraid they were going to get fat. And I said, no, you listen here. You're healthy. You're healthy. I said, this picture looks like this person is starving to death. So make sure that you guys aren't thinking you're fat when you're not. I mean, if you're eating a little bit too much, I understand. Take an extra walk in the daytime. Or if you're afraid, go out at night like I do. I do not leave this house until way dark, like 9 o'clock now. when everybody else is done walking, where everybody's done. And so I have the freedom to walk outside with Brandon and Amy, and there's nobody around. Okay, make sure you're walking and doing stuff, but don't starve yourself. That's not good either. Okay, don't not eat. You need to eat, and you need to take care of yourself. Okay, being too skinny is not good. Listen to the T-boys running their mouth. I want you to know that for the last 5 inches of this thing, it's all about food. T-boys and food. We brought up food, and somehow we have a 5-inch conversation of food.
Food is good. Food is good.
That don't know, trans boys that get on testosterone, it literally causes them to be hungry all the time. And they eat all the time. Back in the day, I used to carry crackers with me everywhere because we would know I'd end up in a meeting with somebody saying, I'm hungry. We got to go. I'm hungry. No, the hell you're not. Here's the cracker. Shut up. Dole, you're not fat and happy. I mean, he's happy, but he's not fat. I'm fat, Dole. When you're fat like me, then you can say you're fat. Dole is not fat. I think, look, all these men are going to fall apart because of their bodies, and that's all I'm going to hear forever. Oh, God. Wow, y'all are vain is the issue. That's the issue. Yes, and by the way, I miss hanging out with those types of people. Like, I'm a promoter for drag and for the entertainment world. Those people have a special personality. They like to be seen. They like to be heard. They like the attention. I bet you they all tripping right now. I bet you they tripping right now. Now, Mocha, you've been doing...
I was going crazy.
I know, but you did good. You've gone to a whole nother platform.
Yeah, like that's why I'm glad in this day and age we have the technology and the capability to do this virtual world type of stuff, because if we didn't, we would all be in a completely different, I mean, maybe not a different state of mind, but it would be completely worse than it is now, just because then that even cuts out any possibility of communicating with anybody if you are out in rural areas where there's not a lot of people, you know.
Right.
And that's actually going into one of the little segments that I'm going to talk about, talking about loneliness and isolation. And Solomon hears your voice, so he's going to be whining.
Hi, Solomon. I miss you. Show me the dog. Where is he? I share a dog with Mocha. Hi, Solomon. Hi, Solomon. Can you see me?
He can't see you.
Solomon.
He hears you like he's looking around.
Hi, Solomon. I miss you. Good boy.
But remember, we can't see you at all. So I can see the comments. I can see the ones that go across the screen.
What, baby?
But
Bob's yelling. I started yelling at Solomon, and Bob started yelling. Bob was raised by Solomon. Here's Bob. Bob's a girl, by the way, everybody. Bob is not a boy cat. Bob is a girl cat.
Bob.
We love Bob. Little Bob. We love Bob. Yes, that's my cat named Bob. I always wanted a cat named Bob, and it'll be the last cat I have. And so it just so happened to be a girl, so her name's Bob. But, you know, I hang out with drag. I hang out with everybody else. Everybody gets another name. I'm the only one that has the same name. It doesn't matter where I am. I'm just Kim. That's it.
I mean, we can come up with...
Oh, that is true. Let me just... Hang on. They just said something. It is true. Trans boys require more food because of the protein needed by their body as their muscles change and grow. So you can't really deny a trans boy his food because there's a reason for it. Now, you can crack his ass if he's eating crap. But if he's eating protein and he's eating good food, then that's what his body needs anyway. So you are correct. Who said that? Lee. Correct, Lee. You have to have the protein.
Comments right now.
What?
How are you able to see comments right now?
Right now, I literally have it all hooked up. I can see, like, Erica Chanel just came in. Hi, Erica. My name is Crick.
I can't see any comments.
Thicky Minaj. Who's Thicky Minaj? Do you know?
That's Michael from Meet Me. Yes.
Yes. Okay. He just introduced himself. He said, "My name is from Chris."
Yes.
Okay. So that's them. Yes. You too, Shauna. Mama looks good. Mocha looks good. Of course, I don't look sick. I'm good. Everybody's good.
Your comments, so I wasn't ignoring anything.
No, and remember, we do go back through these. I don't know why you can't see. I can actually see. I've got a screen in the middle with you and me. And then I have a thing down at the bottom that says I'm in here. And then I can see over here the comments that people are making. Now, I don't know if it's time right, but I don't know. Y'all know I don't know. I don't freaking know this stuff. Y'all do. No, this is funny. The rainbow has taught me so much. It's taught me I don't know anything. And that you have to have a team and you have to have people that know more than you do. Because don't think you ever know anything, because you don't. You don't know everything. You do not. You do not. And like how David's doing this, we're going to have the biggest meeting when all this Corona shit is over, because David is doing amazing things that I literally don't know how he's doing them. And he's going to have to teach me. I mean, what if something happened to David? Then what would I do, David? You know, you got to teach it. Look, I'm having a light issue, Mocha. And of course you can't help me because you can't see me. David, why can't Mocha see me? I can see Mocha.
Probably just
and I can read the comments.
Like, it's just a gray screen. Now, I do see whenever the comments, like he takes the comments and then he puts them across the screen. I can see that.
Mocha, Dole says, is your phone vertical or horizontal?
Vertical.
Vertical.
Like, I can see the comments that we pull and we put across the screen, or the messages that we do from our rainbow page. I can see those.
Because you, Kim, are on a computer and a cell phone. Mocha is only on a cell phone.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Oh, well, what can I see on here, though?
Now,
look,
when I shared it, I also shared the live, and then I also created a watch party.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Okay, good.
Now, was there any, like, hope, love, and strength thing that you wanted to talk about before I went into loneliness and isolation?
Well, there was a thing. No, but and I learned that, okay, like there was a lady that I met years ago in PFLAG, and she became something really cool. But her name was Deborah Hawkins, and I met her years and years and years ago. She's the one that said conversation, not confrontation. So everybody gives me credit for that, but I actually took that from her. Also, the courage, strength, and hope thing, that actually comes from PFLAG Greenville from years ago. Those two things really resonated with me, and so I've taken them and carried them forward, and I teach those things. I think when we talk to people, we can always talk about the shitty stuff, and we can all relate. You know, we can sit and talk about shitty stuff all day long if you want to.
Right.
But what do I find? I find that when I talk to people, I need to, number one, validate their feelings. Right or wrong or whatever, I need to validate that you have a right to feel however you feel. But I feel it's my job, and the job of the rainbow and all of us, is when we talk to people, especially during now, give people courage, strength, and hope. Okay, right now people are feeling alone. Like you said, Mama, isolated. They're feeling their anxiety is really high. They're not dealing with depression. Some people can't stand to be alone.
Right.
Just can't stand it. Okay. So we have to understand, you know, if you talk to people, or if you're one of those people, I'm here to tell you this is going to get over. And we are all going to return to lives outside of our homes.
Right.
I do know that majority of us, the raving majority of us, are going to survive and be fine. Okay, right now we have to just hang on and be calm. When you talk to anyone, make sure you're giving them courage, strength, and hope. If you're dealing with somebody who's dealing with depression, think about what it would be like if that was you. What would make you feel better? What would make you feel more secure? What would make you feel calmer? And provide those to people. Remember, when people are in crisis, mental health crisis or financial crisis or whatever, they're really not thinking clear. They've got a tunnel view of something and it just looks awful. If you can show them a little light here and a little light there, it doesn't change the situation. Okay, we're all stuck. Okay, I can't do anything about that. But we've done stuff about, like I read out of that book one day, and I know the gender benders with Winston and Ivy were doing games online. I've seen people doing cooking shows. I know that I take the hell out of some bubble baths. I'm the cleanest I've ever been in my whole life through the bubble baths I've been taking. So I know the news is bad. And like I said in our newsletter, if the news gets too much for you, turn it off. Okay. And let me tell you, the news you're going to get today is not going to be much different than the news tomorrow. So if you want to skip a day, go right ahead. Okay. And I'm telling you that because I gave up on the ABC, NBC political bullshit 13 days ago. Okay. He pissed me off for the last time and stressed me out, and just, I was so mad and I wasn't thinking right. And I'm like, okay, you are affecting my mental health. I need to get away from you. Now, if somebody hears something important I need to know, let me know, because I'm not listening to him. Okay, so just know that if he told everybody to go get in the car and leave, somebody needs to call Kim. I'm going to be the last one there because I'm not going to know, because I'm not listening to him anymore. I think we all have to take our mental health into our own hands. It's our responsibility. And now it used to be in the upstate, stalker or whatever, I would keep an eye on people that I would know are on the edge. And when I would see them get a little off, I'd call or make contact and say, you doing good? Okay. But remember, we saw each other all the time. Okay. Now we don't know who's out there having trouble. I am trying to stalk as much as I can on Facebook. But like MOCHA said, there's a lot of more places people are going now that I don't have access to. So who am I supposed to keep an eye on? Who am I not supposed to keep an eye on? I think we all need to keep an eye on everybody you have touch with. If you know somebody's talking weird, private message them. And understand, like today, my poor little Facebook guy, I posted something. It wasn't no harm, no foul. It was nothing. And boy, they at each other. And I'm like, whoa, stop. Don't do that. What are you doing? What are you doing? This was not meant to do this. Okay. And I know you, and both of you are fabulous people. Right now, what I think is happening is that everybody's nerves are shot. Okay. And so I'm seeing it come out more and more. And it makes me nervous, like to talk on Facebook. I'm like, who am I going to piss off? And I'm like, okay, is it coming from a place of love? Does it offer courage, strength, and hope? Then I'm going to post it. And if you want to yell at me, okay. Okay, I'll take it, I guess, because everybody's got to yell at somebody. So I guess if you want to yell at me, it's not like I haven't been yelled at before. You can yell at me if you want to. What else do we want to talk about, Mama? We need people's ideas for the lives we're going to do. Now, our team, though, has their own lives to begin with. So we're not in a hurry to hear from you, or we won't be able to do it. No, the Rainbow's already preparing to do it. And then we would like your input if you would like to tell us what you want to know. Plus, how am I supposed to know what you don't know if you don't tell me? So how am I supposed to do that now that I can't see you? Okay, I can't see what's going on anymore. So there's that. And Mama, I keep hearing people tell me about your life. Did you know that?
All kinds of emails that we'll post with our board members if you want to reach out to them too, because maybe they could give you more ideas or more insight on what topics that you would like to discuss. You can send it to them, then we'll get a copy of that sent to us so we can talk. Like, because it might not be me and Kim talking about these topics, so you might get to hear from another board member from their perspective. So I think it'll be a really cool idea.
It will be other people.
It's really active.
Right. It will be other people. It won't be just MOCHA and Kim anymore. Okay. Right. There's other people that have skills that we need to bring to the floor. I know everybody likes talking to Kim and MOCHA. Remember, we'll always be here. Even if there's a live for the Rainbow and we're not on it, if you say, hi, Kim, I'm going to say, hey, bud, right here. Okay. We're all right here together because we're very concerned for our community right now. And we're keeping an eye. We're keeping an eye as much as we can because we want you guys to thrive and survive. But I feel that the LGBT is a marginalized community, and I feel that we've already been put under so much stress that this stress is just it's just piling more on top. And I think that we need a safety net under everybody, you know, that we can catch you. I mean, I'll talk to you all night if you need it. Okay, if you're in trouble, I've got a whole group of people that want to talk to you. Okay, they're willing to stay up too. Yeah, MOCHA, everybody keeps commenting on this one and the other one that you have a wonderful laugh, just to let you know. They said that last time too. Everybody loves listening to MOCHA laugh.
I do not like my laugh.
I know, it's terrible because MOCHA has resting bitch face most of the time, but she has a wonderful laugh. She does.
Well, I'm glad y'all do like it very much because you will hear it all the time, especially if you're on Meet Me. I will continue to laugh.
Right.
It's our exhibit.
Right. But I think that's good, MOCHA, because remember that Kim and MOCHA are intimidating. Okay, people don't come up to us because they think we're intimidating.
I heard that again last night that
I know, right? I know. But I think by you laughing and us continuing these side-by-side videos to where they can see we're really just a bunch of clowns. Like for real. Like I do business all day. I deal with big people and I deal with stuff all day. However, what I don't like in that is that they're so like serious, you know, and that's just not how we do shit. Okay. Like we know it's serious to feed the homeless, but we have so much fun doing that. Right. And we know that these kids for Christmas don't have presents. I mean, how horrible, but we have fun doing that. Okay. So the Rainbow, we deal with very serious, yucky issues, but we always play, okay, about it because what we do is very serious, but half of the fun is having fun and doing stuff. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna see MOCHA laughing more. Plus, and the people.
We always say that positive vibes, it attracts more positiveness. So the more good vibes that I give out, the more good vibes there are for you. So
absolutely. What you throw out. What you throw out into the universe does come back to you. It most certainly does. So if you put love and light out there, love and light will come to you. And it might come from places you don't expect. Everybody hears me say all the time, the universe does what the universe does. And you kind of have to let go and let it happen. Okay, people might be removed out of your lives. A job you thought you really liked might move out of your way. But then all of a sudden you end up somewhere else and something else happens and you're like, oh shit, this is why I lost my job. Because this was waiting for me. Okay, great. But what if you would have hung on to what you didn't want to let go of and then missed that opportunity? So I say shitty stuff happens and we don't understand why. But if something really weird happens and it affects you greatly, you need to say, whoa, what's coming next? Because something is coming. Something got moved out of the way so that something else can happen.
And it's
I don't
always
think
better to handle these things with a clear and positive outlook with your mind. Like, and like the way we were talking with meditation, yoga, Zumba, if it works for you, whatever helps you cope with certain things to let them pass, the more you'll be able to think clearly and more effectively.
I agree. I agree completely. Like, okay, I woke up from my nap and somebody was on my phone with a problem. Now, remember, I'm half asleep. So when I heard it, I'm instantly annoyed. Like, why are we having this problem? And then I'm like, And I'm like, okay, well, this is this and this is this. And I'm trying to do business, right? And I'm trying to be very serious about it. And then I got in the shower, okay, in that little bit of time. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. And then I went back to the phone. I said, okay, now that I'm out of my shower, I really think it was this way, not this way. But how it hit me was I wasn't ready. Okay.
Right.
And so that came down to the everybody's testy. You know, you might be talking to somebody like me at 8:30 in the morning. I am cranking on business, just to let you know. We're talking emails, we're talking letters, we're talking all kinds of shit. So when I send messages to MOCHA at 8:30 in the morning, I expect an answer, you know, but MOCHA's asleep then. That she works at night now and sleeps during the day. So if I'm talking to her at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I could be like, look, I have been waiting all day to talk to you, and now I have to talk to you. Well, MOCHA just woke up. Okay, we need to remember that everybody's not living in their normal world, and give everybody some understanding that you might not be awake enough to deal with them, or you might be irritated.
And like we said, emotional stress is high, and everybody's just on a different level right now of emotion. It could be related to their families, it could be friends, it could be themselves. Everybody's dealing with their own stuff.
And I need everybody to look at that. Okay? It's everyone. It's not just the smart people. It's not just the people out of work. It's every single person. I was talking to somebody today, and I said, you know, those perfect gay people that, you know, they have all their shit together. They're not doing drugs. They don't have depression. They're always look checked, you know, they just look on point. And he said to me, hey, Kim, I've gone out with those people and they're not okay any more than anyone else. And I thought that was a neat perception, because in our view, they look great. Right. They look like they got it together and that they're not having no issues. That's not true. We are all having issues. I don't care what it looks like. It's everybody. And so, no, when you talk to somebody, they are stressed out, you are stressed out. I have to remember that I deal with a lot of people, and I have to be very careful not to be snappy. And like yesterday, for some reason, I just felt sick all day. I mean, it wasn't sick, like I just didn't feel well. So what I did was I told everybody I am not feeling well and I need to get away from the computer. So yesterday I dealt with stuff, but not a whole lot of stuff. And I let the team take over, because the only thing I'm going to do is snap your head off. And it isn't because I wanted to snap your head off. It's because I didn't feel well, and I must have been having a quarantine weird day. I don't know, because I was just not myself.
Well, it's cabin fever. Like, it's something that it takes you out of everybody's routine. Like, everybody right now cannot say that we have like equally faced this all together, being out of, you know, jobs for this long, or, you know, states being on lockdown for much longer than we are. Some states actually just got notified that their lockdown was going to stop at the end of April. Well, now they've extended it to the end of May. So that's already
Right.
like 2 months. So everybody's going to deal with everything differently. So we
And
need to
another difference is, like here down in Florida, the kids and I have been on lockdown, living in our house, no shit, for 30 days, you know, a month. There's some people in South Carolina that have just now gone home.
Yeah.
They have no idea what kind of stress is coming. Okay. Right. Once everybody's been in a while, then we'll all kind of be on equal playing.
I'm going to go let Solomon now. Hold on. Keep talking.
Okay. But right now, I don't see we're on equal playing field because there's some people that, like, we have a couple rainbow people that are nurses. Okay, they haven't stopped for 1 minute at all. They haven't stopped at all yet, and so they're not up to where we are. Look, Mocha's missing. I don't like that, Mocha. Tell Chalaman in the house. Tell Chalaman he cannot go potty until the live is over. No, it was weird looking, and there was your chair, and you weren't in it. I'm like, where are you, Mocha? Look, now everybody, you don't have to stay on here. We're just messing around right now. Just to let you know that we're here. I'm glad we got to talk to you, Fox, if you're still on here. That was cool. See, and I don't know how to scroll. Oh.
Right now I'm gonna read something out of this book that you got. You know, it's not the 7 Habits book, it is the
new one.
You Can Relax and Overcome Stress.
Yes.
It's 2 pages.
Oh, good. Everybody's story time with Miss Mocha.
Yep.
Okay.
I like stories.
Me too. Oh, did you hear the librarian's trying to sue to get her job back? His job back?
What?
The librarian for Drag Queen Story Hour is suing to get his job back.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know. I found out today.
What about the other one that got fired?
I don't know. Hopefully they'll all get their jobs back.
Yeah, maybe it'll start.
Look what David just did. Look, Trevor Light Lifeline is going across the screen, Mocha. You have got to see this. That is cool. Hey, David, you're hired. You hired. Look at that. And it's Trevor Lifeline, the suicide prevention line, all across the bottom screen. He's got it scrolling. So it just keeps going.
Good. Oh, see, I don't
Very excellent. Very excellent. Very excellent. David, you rock. Yeah, that is so cool. No, we're not as professional as our website. Okay, Mocha, read.
This one's called World, Mind, and Body. Some modern thinkers subscribe to the view that everything in the universe is connected by invisible threads of causality. Our mind is connected to our body, and our body to everything around us, with the vibrations of our footsteps as they pass into the earth to the sound waves that travel through the air and each time we speak. This idea expands right out to the very edges of our world and beyond that to the heavens. We have all heard the adage of the butterfly: if it flaps its wings in Japan, there is a hurricane in New York. Everything is energized, and we cannot be insignificant because energy is never lost. Each expenditure of energy has immaculate repercussions all around us. With this in mind, we can challenge the state of so-called esoteric stress, the deep relaxation triggered when we sense our meaningless in the universe. And this might be something that we're really, dealing with right now. Whether you believe it or not, this is a good time to really focus to see if like meditation and yoga and that sort of thing helps you. And, some science agrees with it and some science doesn't. We leave it up to you to decide. Despite this far-reaching web of connections, many of us withdraw in. What was that error message? Did I cut out?
No, you're good. No, David is just phenomenal.
Despite this far-fetching web of connections, many of us withdraw into our individual caves and set imaginary limits to the sense that we have our own potential. We might begin to doubt, for example, the value of our own opinions. And ultimately, because we never hear ourselves express opinions, our lack of intellectual self-esteem becomes self-fulfilling. On top of this, the more we see the world through the media, the more we begin to think of it as careening out of control. Unable to feel that our lives are part of history, we try to separate ourselves from what we perceive as chaotic and dangerous developments. This survival mindset makes us fearful, and defensive. We begin to recoil from the world's conflict only to find out that the farther back we go, the more scared and unrelaxed we become. However, if we believe that we are individuals whose thoughts and actions have repercussions for other people, then morality enters the equation. None of us is truly happy if those closest to us are not. Our own goodness will be reflected back at us in the happiness of others. The goodness of others will inspire us further. We have a choice. We can opt out for self-contained individualism, belief in a world separated from mind, love, and body, and in our own insignificance, which makes us fearful of such a world. Or we can opt for an integrated perspective, the influence of mind and body, in perfect balance with the world's influence. Once we can see the world as our world, not theirs, ourselves as influential agents in the complex interplay of the world, self and body, fear starts to drain away. Peace and harmony approach like shy creatures to a hand that feeds them.
Very nice.
And I was like, how fitting was that with what the situation's going on now?
Right. Right. And it is very fitting. It is very fitting.
Like this.
We always pick good things. Mocha, I know you can't see, but David put up on there Moments with Mocha.
Yes.
So when you were doing it, it said Moments with Mocha. So David, you can take that down now. And he did. I can't believe how good we look. If y'all knew, all we're trying to do is reach the LGBT. It's funny. All of this has to be so professional and everything has to be done in such a way. But all we're really trying to do is reach out to all the LGBT who doesn't have anybody to connect with because we're here. Okay. Also, we've got our Fox, feel very loved. Mocha, Fox said, yes, I am here. Thank you for talking with me, everyone. I feel loved.
Yes, thanks.
Good. That's what we're doing. That's all we're doing. Okay. We are not doctors. We are not lawyers. We are not trained in that. We can refer you to a doctor. We can refer you to a lawyer. We can refer you to a therapist. We're just here to hold your hand. That's it. We're just here to love you unconditionally.
We're being that support system.
That's it. That's all we are. And I'm glad that you felt love because I got great love, man. I got great love. Sending it way out, way out, way out. I think that we did good. I don't know how long we've been on here, but we've been on here forever. Did y'all see my new clip?
I hope that everybody watching can take something from this video. I encourage you to send it out because whether you were able to take something from this video or not, you might be able to help somebody who can. And that's what we're here to do.
And that's true, Mocha. I want you to see this video later because you guys have to. Okay, David. Did everybody see my new cup I got from South Carolina? Okay, I want you to see. It is too cute. It's a pandemic panda. And in one hand, he's got a roll of toilet paper. In the other hand, he's got a spray bottle. And he has his little mask on. It is so cute. Oh, my God. So we got 3 of them for Amy, Brandon, and me. So we got it. But I think it is the cutest damn thing ever. I'm like, oh, my God, I have to have one. I have to have one. And then tomorrow, Callie sent us masks. We ordered some masks from Callie. So we'll be posting a picture with our mask on tomorrow. She tracked it. It should be here tomorrow at 2. So, yes, if anybody's bored and you want to send somebody a letter, message me and I'll give you my address. I love getting mail. I'm having a field day down here. Okay, today I'm like, ooh, presents. Okay, really, I've been locked in a month. If you're bored, write a letter. I'll read it. I promise.
Yes, and with all the time that we have now, you can really choose which path you want to walk down and what routes you might want to try to help you make it through this tough time. Like we have said, we are going to leave this video up, so I encourage you, if you haven't already, put something in the comments so we can see who you are when we come in and watch them again.
And remember, you can go to www.rainbowsupportgroupsc.com, and you can contact us through there. You can contact us through Facebook. You can contact us through our Facebook page. You can contact us through Messenger. Okay, and there is a telephone number on our website, and that telephone number actually goes to my phone. Okay, so don't think that it's a number that's going to take you to some weird person at some call center or somewhere. No, you're going to be talking to me.
If you want now that we've like updated our website and stuff, I've actually gotten these notifications of, you know, when someone checks into the website. Like,
me
it gives
too.
Us so, like, I saw Easley, I saw Florence, I saw California, I saw this, I saw that. I
know. I saw some really cool places on there, and I get the same notifications. We are international, and we are global, and we do touch other countries. Please know that you are allowed. Say you just want to get something off your chest, post it in the Rainbow Room. Somebody will read it. Now, they might not always respond, but what we found out is there's some people that don't. But if you have something good to say, courage, strength, and hope, or a problem that you're having, also, if you want to be included in our new mass email that's coming out once a month, please feel free to let us know your email address, and we'll send it. We do not share this with any third party. Nobody will have access to this. Only I know what's on that list, okay? And of course, our communications director, because he's the one that puts it on there. But he's locked down because of bylaws and contracts, so none of that can be disclosed. You're safe to do that. But on our first email, I listed all of the board members and their contact information. So if you want to get a hold of somebody, please feel free to access. You can do it through our email. We've got contact through here. We've got contact through our website. We've got contact. You are not alone. We are doing our best to let everybody know that we're here. So please don't think you're alone. But Mama, we've been on for 80 plus minutes. We probably need to say goodbye.
Yes, we do. Yep. But you're going to see a lot more of us because, like we said, we still have the live on Tuesday that I encourage you to join with us. Again, we're going to go over a new word of the month, and you're going to get to see a lot more stuff from our board.
And we're going to do condoms with Kim. We're going to talk about some things. I contacted Piedmont Care. I got some new information from Piedmont Care that I want to share. Being a partner with them, it's important that we provide the same factual information. So we're going to do the segment. Condoms with Kim. We're also going to do more moments with MOCHA with her word. And we're going to talk about some plans that the board has, and we would love input from anybody, but we're going to keep doing these just to keep everybody together and just pretend it's a club.
Right.
Not working really good.
Before we end, I wanted to close off on a quote. It's an anonymous quote that's on positivepsychology.com. And there's actually two quotes. The first quote is, "The best part about being with a group is that you don't have to do everything alone." And that can work. This was obviously anonymous, and this was posted a while back, but it can even be adapted into this virtual world. Because now it makes it even more easier to connect with people, and so you won't feel alone. And then the other quote before we end, some of the most comforting words in the universe are "me too." The moment when you find out that your struggle is also someone else's struggle, that you're not alone, and that others have been down the same road, then you can feel at peace. Anonymous.
I like that. I like that a lot. I'm glad you did that. I want to send love to everybody from Florida. Okay. Love to y'all. Stay in, stay clean, stay healthy. Take a bubble bath. What the hell?
wash your hands, cover your mouth.
You know, but
we need these numbers, even though it might seem like a lot. This is at a moment where we can try to keep them that low where we are now.
right, and to head it off, and that's what we want to do. I mean, I'm glad that you're not sick and that you're at home and that you're bored. That means you're not out there making people sick and you're not getting sick. So be bored. Be bored. Give us a call. Color a picture. Take a nap. Take a bath. Do whatever. But everybody stay in. And if you need help, please reach out because we are here for you. Okay. And I love you. And I love you a lot. Hey, Mocha, I'm going to miss you.
Only a few more days.
Okay. Okay.
We'll be right here and make sure all of y'all tune in with us.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll see y'all on Tuesday.